not going to stop.
No. You just tell me when.
Go for it, I say.
I've been trying to paint a picture of what it must have been like to see you standing there. You show up to the grave, angels, okay? But I start getting all of these questions when I begin to consider your humanity. Was it like the dreams that we have when a loved one is back? A loved one long since passed, but there he is, sitting on a couch or something. Like the equivalent of you eating a fish, a boiled fish. Like, I know your friends were fishermen and everything. I wonder if they would have fallen beneath the disapproving gaze of my grandfather, sitting back in his chair, staring down the bridge of his nose at their sailors' mouths. Like, you walk in the door, or through the door, or through the wall, or whatever, and everybody sits back like, the hell? You go, don't worry about that. And they say, oh my God. And you say, yes. And they go, holy I'm hungry. I would like my fish. I can't imagine what it must have been like for your mom to see you alive. Her boy, her God. You want to talk about hypostatic union. It's interesting to me that the angel asks the women who came with spices prepared for your body why they were seeking the living among the dead. It seems to me that they're not the only ones excavating empty holes to fill their own. We are all joy seekers. And you make yourself known in the breaking of bread, pointing back to your death, and my heart burns inside of my chest when you speak. What does it even mean that you gave up your last breath and now you're standing in a room in flesh? Did your potentially foul-mouthed fisherman friends think that they were insane? Was that okay? Why do you seek the living among the dead? The Son of Man must be delivered into the hands of sinful men and on the third day rise again. Joy seekers, have you found what you've been searching for? Blood-bought joy faced the penalty for what it took to pay the bride price, and if the killing of the author of life couldn't extinguish his light, then nothing will. Joy seekers, have you found what you've been searching for? Did you find it in peace? Did you find it in war? All men seek happiness without exception. Whatever means they employ or avoid, they all tend to this end. Joy. Seeker, if Pascall was right and the will never takes even one step forward without that motive in sight, did his principle apply to you? And what would have been the difference between the two of us if Satan had offered me the world for a head nod? That's it. Just a body bent at the waist forward ever so slightly to forfeit suffering and inherit a kingdom. But I have seen those kingdoms as mud pies. But I have chosen the slums. Joy seekers, I confess that true happiness now remains to man a mark and empty trace that I seek after from things absent for help I do not presently obtain, but joy seekers. I confess that God came after me, and when I wake to find that I have fallen asleep for the last time, I believe that Christ's sacrifice for me satisfied the fury that should have been breathed out on a creature far too easily pleased with ambition and sex and drink, stacked up against the unblushing promises of a holiday at sea. Joy seekers, if you hear his voice today, do not harden your hearts as in the rebellion. Let them break. No, let them be made whole. No, let it all be one and the same. In joy, our seeker endured the cross, despising the shame, and he showed us the marks where he absorbed the pain. Maimed in the same hands that leave nothing outside of their reign, let it be explicit that the image of the invisible God accomplished exactly what he envisioned, a rescue mission, a resurrection mission, a redeeming Adamic insurrection mission, a hand outstretched in one direction mission, a sacrificial, irresistible affection mission. Joy seekers, the cross is cosmic. The earth groans while it waits. You and I will see it. A new Eden, one day. Not yet, as our bodies still remain subject to weakness, aging, and death, but already born anew to a living hope through the resurrection of Jesus Christ from the dead. Joy seekers, still your power grabs. Still you're searching. The King is in your midst, a mighty one who will save. He will rejoice over you with gladness. He will quiet you by his love. He will exult over you with loud singing. Joy seekers, we've been sought after, completely undeserving, and yet in eternity past, the author of life's story wrote life's death to life into his climactic chapter and invited a wife into his storyline to stand by his side. And I'll never grasp the vastness of the fact that the Lamb of God was slaughtered on my behalf, but his resurrection is all I have. His resurrection is all we have. His resurrection is all we need. Jesus, if you're not alive, call us pitied, call it off, call it empty. But if the tomb is empty, call us family, call us finished. Say that our searching can cease, joy seekers. You have found him. You have been found by him. You are free.